Hey, what's up, family? Welcome to the very first episode of Kickin It with Mimi, a space for healing, becoming, and vibing. I'm your host, Mimi, and this is a space rooted in wellness, self-care, reinvention, and honest conversation for the Black, Brown, and Caribbean communities, all wrapped in softness, soul, truth, and love. Today's episode is deeply personal because exactly 1 year ago, on April the 15th, I moved back to New York City. At the time, I didn't fully understand what this year would ask of me. I didn't know how much it would emotionally stretch me, mentally, spiritually, and honestly, lifestyle-wise too. But here I am, 1 year later, in a better headspace, more grounded, more grateful, and finally ready to begin this podcast from a place of peace. Coming back to New York was emotional in ways I couldn't even explain at first. On one hand, it felt familiar, like home, culture, rhythm, the city energy that I grew up around. But on the other hand, it was hard. Coming back as a different woman, I had spent so many years in a relationship, moving away, imagining a completely different life. I was grieving a different version of myself that no longer existed. So I had to learn how to be with myself again, how to rebuild routines, to figure out what my days look like, and to find purpose in every day. And honestly, there were moments where I questioned if I made the right decision on moving back, if I was starting too late, trying to start over, or even if I knew who I was outside of being what I went through. Returning meant checking my pride and embracing my new reality. For so long, I stepped outside and was like, all right, I need to go back inside to rebuild clientele, being a nail technician, and just getting adjusted to everyone saying how much they've missed me. But at the same time, looking at them and honestly feeling like I failed them. But something changed over this past year. I slowly started realizing that this wasn't just like rock bottom. It was rebuilding something amazing. My mindset started to shift from survival to gratitude. And instead of asking, why did this happen? I started asking myself, what is this season trying to teach me? I began creating rituals for myself, really slowing down, journaling, choosing intentional rest, listening to music that grounded me, and protecting my peace. I started pouring into my body, my beauty routines, my work, my spirituality, and the way that I speak to myself, and that changed everything. This past year has taught me that healing isn't always dramatic as I am. Sometimes it looks like consistency. Sometimes it looks like peace. Sometimes it looks like waking up and realizing I don't feel as heavy as I used to. And what's so beautiful about this moment is that I originally thought of kicking it with Mimi when I was in the middle of the storm, like going through it. Life was lifing. But I knew I wanted to create something so beautiful around healing and self-care and becoming your best self. But truthfully, if I'm being 100% honest with you, I wasn't ready yet. And even right now, I'm nervous. I still don't think that I'm ready, but I'm going to do that. And I'm actually grateful for this moment because now I'm not launching this from a place of pain. I'm launching it from a place of peace. I'm launching with clarity, softness, truth, and most of all, grace. This podcast is for anyone rebuilding, anyone reinventing themselves, anyone learning to choose themselves again, whether it's through wellness, mental health, beauty, culture, music, or simply learning how to breathe again. This space is for us. Healing didn't make me closed, it made me very intentional. And if there's one thing I learned in this first year back in New York, it's this. Life can completely rearrange itself and still lead you closer to yourself than ever before. So if you're listening and you're in a season of adjustment, transition, heartbreak, reinvention, or simply learning how to trust yourself again, let this be your reminder that you are not alone. You are becoming like Michelle Obama. Today, I honor the woman that I was a year ago. I trust the woman that I am today, and I welcome the woman I am becoming. Thank you for kicking it with me for a little while. If this episode resonated with you, share with someone who's rebuilding. Be gentle with yourself this week. Until next time, choose yourself, protect your peace, stay soft. I love you.